Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. This is your reading for January 2024. I'm the Healing Grasshopper, and I've already cleansed the space and meditated. I've also pulled 5 cards to acquaint myself with your energy and draw your energy into my space. So, what I see is going on with you here, Sag, is I think you might be ready to bounce from your job here. You have the whip that talks about fighting most of the time or um, some sharp discussions, some fights and talking. But I think this feels more like inner turmoil, inner conflict, um, about movement and a solution. Movement being the stork, the key is an answer or solution to the anchor. Uh, in this case, I feel like it's work the mouse is stressing you out, is stealing your joy, so to speak, and dr- draining your draining your energy. Sorry, I have a tickle in my throat. The air is dry. Um, yeah. So let's see what the cards. You know what? Yeah. Let's see what the Rider-Waite is going to say about all of this. Smooth things over. I need 6 more cards. Spirit, please. Hmm, this one. Hmm. So let's see what we've got. First card we have is the Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is the whip. This is the inner turmoil that I was talking about. Yeah, and this is a lack of fulfillment. You're not, this is a feeling of not being satisfied. And here's the Eight of Wands is rapid movement. This is you really making the snap decision to move on out of there. And there's the Fool. That's you. You're really ready to go. Yeah. I think your decision is not a bad one. Okay. So the Nine of Swords is mirroring, like I said, is mirroring the whip here and your inner conflict. And you've been thinking about it quite a bit. Should I leave this job that is probably, you're pretty comfortable in, probably makes you quite a bit of money. Whatever, I was going to say whatever the situation is, it doesn't need to be work, but I get a good feeling the majority of you, this is about work, or at least something very stable situation, but yeah, it's work. Um, that you're not satisfied about. And there is finally, after a lot of struggling in your head over the decision, you decide and you're ready to go. You may have already turned in your resignation, but this Nine of Swords here is there was no need to be struggling so much because yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good decision because, okay, so the Fool is you finally taking the leap, and then Six of Cups is, a sense of, well, usually it's the nostalgia card, but in this situation, it's more like um, the feeling, the emotional fulfillment and emotional excitement that you haven't felt in a while because you've been bogged down in this job for so long. You know, you've got your emotional fulfillment finally. The Ace of Wands is um, a new endeavor, a new job, something new that you've been presented, and not really presented, something that you really put your mind to doing because you're just not satisfied. Nine of uh, Wands, you're just not satisfied. And the star says it all. It's about potential of a great new beginning, you know? So if you were asking me, is it time to leave this situation? It really looks as though Spirit is saying, yes, just take the leap. So what's on the bottom of the deck here? Justice. Yeah, it's the right decision. Yeah. Don't stay here for too long. I think the majority of you, this is the past here. But if you're still in this energy of, struggling over should I stay or should I go, don't put yourself through that. And you know what? I myself wish that in my own career that I felt secure and comfortable in that I had been in for a long time. That was just so toxic. It was weighing me down energetically so badly that it actually made me sick a few times, badly sick. Um, Sometimes it can be very difficult to walk away from something stable until you have a tower, you know, and it's just catastrophic, or at least it feels catastrophic. But in this situation, you have the opportunity to just take the leap. And I really wish that I had someone telling me to, don't worry, just take the leap. Because it's so uncomfortable to be in this agony of the Nine of Swords energy for too long. This is draining. There's a fresh new start that you're going to love. Let's see what this other writer rate will tell us. What happens after the Justice card, Spirit, please? Okay. It's a lot of cards, but we're going to briefly look through it. We've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got the Nine of Cups. Look at the star again. The Empress. we've got a Knight of Swords, right? We've got a Five of Wands, and to end it all, we've got the King of Pentacles. So, yeah, it's going to take a little bit of effort, but you're going to find that, and by the way, you're going to have enough money. You're wondering, in this situation, when almost anyone's in this situation, they're like, oh my God, but what am I going to do about the money? This is what Four of Pentacles is saying. This is what the Nine of Swords, this goes with the energy of the Nine of Swords, like, oh my gosh, but if I leave my job, what am I going to do? Am I going to have enough money? Am I going to make as much money in the next place, or what's going to happen? So the answer is there is emotional fulfillment here. It's going to take a little bit of finagling, Five of Wands, that this usually means fighting, but not always. This also can mean like logistics. There's going to be a little bit of finagling here, a little bit of um, moving pieces around on the board for you to get there. But the Spirit is clearly saying, and we knew this already because the star was here, and you had all these cups. You had um, the Fool. You didn't have any pentacles. But when we are talking about the job, you always want to look for pentacles, and Spirit knows this. So Spirit's giving you your answer. Here's the pentacles that you're looking for. It's gonna come. This move is going to be successful, whatever it is. I'm not sure that you know what the move is or not. You're you're in the midst of interviewing, maybe this is what the Five of Wands is, that you may be finding other people for positions that you want. This may be what it is. There's a lot of competition for new jobs, and you're apprehensive about the competition. Um, but the star says that you're going to come out on top. You're going to come out on top somewhere in one of these job interviews, and you're going to hit the jackpot. You're going to be banking, and you're going to be in a better position than you were when you started. So let's get some advice from Sonia Choket's The Answer is Simple. I usually do trust your vibes, Sonia Choket, but I think we'll do Answer is Simple for you. The air is so dry. Should turn on the shower or something. I don't really love I don't love humidifiers, but it's shower. I should at least turn on the shower for a little bit. Anyway, let's just take one out. We'll do three. Excuse me, Sag. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be hacking in your ear. A little bit more water. Say yes. Yeah. Say yes to the move. Take no offense. This is for the job interviews. There's going to be failure. See the light. Yeah. Just keep your eye on the light. Just there may be this Five of Wands is really becoming clearer and clearer to me now, where the rat race out there, especially now, is difficult. I'm very aware of this. So, and it's very hard to decide to go throw yourself in that arena again when you're already in a stable job. It's, your root chakra is really telling you to stay where it's stable and comfortable when there's money and safety. But life is too short to be staying in a job that stresses you out. The mouse is says it all right here. Don't stay in a stressful job. Life is too short. We're in the pursuit of being closer to God, yes, but also in the pursuit of beauty and building a better, bigger and better life in everything that you do. In every moment, you should be like, how can I make this even better? Not that you should always be dissatisfied, but in this situation, you are clearly dissatisfied. So I'm urging you, and Spirit is definitely urging you to move on. You don't need to be there. Where's Trust Your Vibes? We'll take a couple from Trust Your Vibes as well. Hold on. I don't know what this is doing here. Okay, Trust Your Vibes. There's one and two. Do two. Yeah. What the hell? We'll do three of these too. And maybe we'll do mindful messages too. Laugh. Yes, don't take this situation too seriously for sure. Call on your healer guides always. Your spirit guides are always there to cloak yourself in light. Yeah, so this is about this stress. Oh, good grief. This is about the mouse for sure. This stress is just, and also about the stress, the Five of Wands here, the stress of looking for a job in the interviews. It's going to be okay. You stay close to spirit, cloak yourself in light, and don't take it all too seriously. And I do believe things will go well for you. Mindful messages, which, or higher self. Mindful messages, I think. We'll do two mindful messages and two. Where's that other deck? Thinking I might still have it downstairs. Here. So mindful messages. Play. See, play goes with laugh. I am completely engaged in what I do. I am in what I do in the here and now. I call it play instead of work. I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. Yeah, so this is addressing the fact that you're so miserable where you are. So it's reminding you that work shouldn't feel like work. If work is really weighing you down and feeling like work, then you're in the wrong position. Personal journey. I follow what feels right within me. What did I just say? Without needing validation from others. We are each on our own journey, and mine does not need to look like anyone else's. My enjoyment and satisfaction is validation enough. Lovely. Okay. So, yeah, again, life is too short. Life should be beautiful, even at work. No more. Blank. Isn't that interesting? I've never. Huh, excuse me. I've never seen this blank card. Isn't that interesting? I am the dreamer of my dream. Yeah, dream your dream. There should be a dream and you should be pursuing it. You shouldn't be staying stagnant in some mediocre job that's stressing you out. I am the loving energy of the universe. This is about trusting the universe, for sure. One more. Maybe the blank card is talking about a blank slate, starting fresh. This is a white card, a fresh, crisp white card. Maybe this is what this means. Everything happens for a reason. And it's remarkable. I've never seen a blank card before in this deck, but it's a first for you, Sag. And you know what? You're a Sagittarius. You guys are the adventurers. You guys are very good at taking leaps. Don't forget that, Sag. Don't you have the Fool in here? Yeah, you have the Fool, Sagittarius. No one takes the leap better than you. It's time for a clean slate. I surrender to a power greater than me. That's the Fool. That's exactly what the Fool is doing, surrendering to a power greater than him. He trusts. He's gonna leap off that cliff. There's nothing else to say. Go get yourself this blank slate and clean all this muck off. You don't need this in your life anymore. And be excited, Sagittarius, because you're ready for a new adventure. And that's what a Sagittarian pursuit is. In the pursuit of adventure. So go for it, Sag. I love you, Sag. Thank you for spending time with me in my space. I hope this was helpful. I hope this resonated. Gift me with a like and subscribe, please. And leave me a comment. Let me know what's happening, whether this resonated. And tell me a little bit, whatever you feel comfortable with telling me about what the context of this situation is. And help each other out as well. I love you, Sag. I'll speak to you soon. Blessings.